So we were working on color schemes last week, working and learning about color theory and all our vocabulary that's associated with it. So what we're going to do this week is we are going to put that into practice. And so what we're going to do is to create a drawing that has a repetitive design, but you will be using different color schemes to color the same picture. So the first thing you're going to need is a piece of paper. And it doesn't matter if it's going to be in landscape or in portrait, whichever way is fine for you. But the first thing we're going to do is to take our paper and fold it into 4 equal sections. So we're going to take the paper and fold it in half. Be mindful of your edges to make sure that they stay even with each other. And then you're going to take the same piece of paper and fold it in half again. Now, once you have that paper folded, when you open it up, you'll have your 4 equal sections. It is easier to draw on your paper, leaving it like this. You're going to draw your design within 1 square. We're going to talk about your design. For your design, you're going to draw a picture. It is your choice what you draw, but keep in mind that you must be able to touch all 4 sides of your paper with your design, and you need to have at least 6 shapes. So for this one, I have my goldfish, and I have a few bubbles, and then I've added these little elements. Now, if you want to add more shapes, that's fine. It's totally up to you. Once you have one side that is traced, it should look like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold your piece of paper in half along that middle fold, like so. And then what you're going to do is go back to your window or your light box. Now, if your marker is dark enough, you should be able to see through. However, for me, since I traced it in pencil, it's not dark enough, so I'm going to go back to the window and trace the images on the back side of these. So when you have all 4 sides copied, it should look something like this. Now, this is my original corner. You can see by the pen mark, and I'm going to go back over with pen for the next 3 sections, and then we may start coloring. Now that you have all 4 sections drawn, now I went through and darkened mine with an ink pen just to make sure that we could see the lines. You can do the same. If you're going to use a marker, make sure that you use a fine point marker. And for my artistic students, or the ones that if you have the micron pens, you can use those as well. Now, I'm not suggesting you go out and buy them, but if you have one, go ahead and use it. So in one of the sections, we're going to color it using just warm colors. So remember, those are the colors where you have the reds, yellows, and oranges. For this assignment also, I'm not going to tell you which section you should color in a certain order. It is up to you. Once you have your warm color section done, you can move on to your next section, and you are going to color this one using only the cool colors. So remember that your cool colors are the colors that have the greens, blues, and purples. So I finished coloring my cool color section, And we're going to move on to the next section. Now with this next area, you get a choice. You can choose to do a monochromatic color scheme, which means that you're going to use varying shades and tints of one color. Or you can do just a grayscale using just varying shades of gray, black, and white. But for this section, it will be totally up to you. So I finished coloring mine using a grayscale. I only had like 3 different shades of gray, so I know it's kind of hard to see. And for the last section, you're going to color the picture with any color scheme that you like. And once you're done, take a picture and place it on slide 9.